Jag minns ju den tid du gav mig life billar, yo. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunnat ge förut. Det finns ju ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för det, baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. Och det jag lägger av min tid, jag vill ha det. Du får mig känna safety. Jag kan nog leda det, baby. Och jag kommer aldrig.
In this Cook With Me video, I'm making smoky jollof rice, coconut fried rice, barbecued chicken, stewed veggie beef, meat pies, puff, and fruit cake for my friends and family. So, how long do you think it took me to make everything I just listed? Let me know in the comments below. I'll share at the end of the video. The night before I hosted my friends and family, I baked my fruit cake, I prepped my chicken, so I washed it, I seasoned it, and I kept that in the fridge to marinate overnight. I also boiled my beef for the veggie stewed beef. So while my cake was mixing in the mixer, while my batter was mixing, I got around to cleaning the chicken, seasoning it. That's when I also boiled the beef. By the time I was done with the chicken and the beef, the mixture was done and ready to go into the oven. While it was in the oven, I got around to cleaning, and so that's how I prepped the night before I actually hosted my friends and family. my hack for cleaning your kitchen utensils easily when you're baking: pour hot water all over it. It will help you to get rid of all the grease, all the butter, all the yum yum yum. So I just cleaned up for the night. At this point, my cake was in the oven, the meat was boiling, and once I was done cleaning, once those were done, I turned it off and I went to bed. Hosting day, and I woke up bright and early. Yes, I woke up really early just so I could get started early and finish early. I didn't really sleep well. I kept dreaming about like rolling my meat pie and putting the chickens in the oven, basically trying to manage my time appropriately. And so yeah, I just woke up and got started. I brought out the chicken from the fridge that I marinated overnight, covered it for a bit, let it just cook and simmer and just steam up before adding some more water. Even though I'm doing the barbecue chicken, I like to boil my chicken so that I can have stock to cook my jollof rice or anything that I'm cooking. Also, just to avoid stories that touch, to make sure that the chicken is properly cooked, I didn't want to take my chances on just putting it in the oven and finding out there's pink blood in the middle. That is so annoying. So I boiled the chicken first and then decided to grill later on. While my chicken was cooking, I got around to making my dough for the meat pies. Now, the meat pies were my biggest fear in terms of time management, because you have to make the dough, you have to make the filling, roll out the dough, put the filling in, and yeah, bake. And then you also need the dough to set in the fridge. Normally, I would leave it to set for like 15 to 30 minutes, but I just left it in the fridge until I was ready to face it. After doing the meat pie, I measured my dry ingredients for my puff puff. I did that off camera. I forgot to turn on the camera and actually record that bit. But yeah, this is me just getting the meat pie ready. Around this time, my sister came, and you see her leg in a bit. She assisted me with my meal prep and my cooking for my friends. Yeah, so thank you, Sissy. And there was a debate later on when my friends arrived about which rice was better, whether the fried or the jollof rice was like more delicious. Point being that both of them were really delicious. People couldn't decide, but my sister was really rooting for the fried rice, and I wondered why. And then she had this idea that she was the person that did most of the fried rice cooking, and at the point I didn't agree with her, but looking back at the footage, I mean, I think she did most of the cooking. I started, but then she did most of the finishing. So I started with the rice, she finished with the rice. Yeah, so thank you so much, Sissy. This is giving you the public credit now. I fried the beef for the veggie stewed beef. I also used the sauce from the jollof rice to stew the beef. I did that off camera, and this is the beginning of me cooking the fried rice. This is me. I'm going to be putting Tope for where I actually cook, and then Sissy for where my sister helps and assisted. And yeah, you guys can help us judge who was the main cook of this fried rice. After adding my herbs to the rice, my sister continued frying it, so she actually did most of the frying for the fried rice. And yeah, I don't have that clip, but I'll just stay that here for the record. So I added rosemary, thyme and bay leaves to my tomato and onion frying mix. And the reason why I add my herbs early on is because I think it brings out the flavor really well. If you cook with herbs, I advise you put that really early on while you're frying, so that the flavor from the herbs, the aroma, everything can really get into what you're cooking. So this is me just basically doing some movements of pots and yeah, changing burners and all that. This is the beginning of frying the veggies for the fried rice, and this is me. I started, but then my sister continued, and this is my sister now frying and yeah, stir frying the veggies. I rolled out the dough for one meat pie, cut it, did the filling and sealed it. But then I realized that it was more efficient to roll out the dough for several pies and then fill them and then seal at the same time. So that's what I ended up doing. I did that off camera, and then I rubbed or glazed the pie with a mixture of egg yolk and water. I did that off camera as well.
What is a jollof tán, daddy o? What is a jollof tán, oh my God, daddy o?
At this point, the jollof rice was done, but it wasn't smoky yet, so I turned up the heat. It was cooking on low heat all along. I turned that up for a bit, maybe for like 3 to 4 minutes, and then I turned it off and just let the rice stay in there while the smoke just, spread all through the rice. And then I turned it again, and that was it for the jollof rice.
Jag minns ju den tid du gav mig life billar, yo. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunnat ge förut. Det finns ju ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för dig, baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. På det jag lägger all min tid, jag vill ha dig. Du får mig känna safety. Det kan nog leda, baby. Och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig. Aldrig, aldrig, aldrig. Kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Aldrig, aldrig, aldrig. Kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Varje gång jag bak på dig, jag tänker vilket kap jag har gjort. Jag skulle gå tillbaks i tid, göra om allt igen och förstå. Ser det som ett allt, det är dig jag vill wifa. De här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. På det jag lägger all min tid, jag vill ha det. Du får mig känna safety. Jag kan nog leda baby, och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än det. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Jag vet det bara life om igenom. Jag vet det bara ta sin tid. Jag vet det bara life om igenom. Stay with me please. Jag vet det bara life om igenom. Jag vet det bara ta sin tid. Jag vet det bara life om igenom. Stay with me please. Du lägger till, du är där för mig. Jag svär mitt liv kretsar runt dig baby. Du bär på mina bebek så att när jag visionerar vår framtid. Låt mig hålla dig baby, hey, kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Aldrig.
At the beginning of the video, I asked that you guess how long it took me to prepare and cook and set up everything that I made in this video. And if you guessed in the region of over 5 hours, you're right. So on the day I hosted my friends, I cooked I did everything basically from 7 p.m. and then by like 12:30 I was done, including cleaning up the kitchen, like mopping the floors, cleaning my gas cooker, washing all my pots, plates, utensils and all that. And the day before I hosted, I think I spent about 2 hours doing everything that I did. And then if we count the 4 days earlier when I soaked my fruits, that basically took like 5 minutes. So yeah, I would say a little over 7 hours. So yeah, that's it from me this week. That's it from me in this video. I hope this video has inspired you. I hope this video has given you ideas if you're looking to host your friends, your family, colleagues, yeah, whoever. Yeah, if you're looking to host and you're trying to make a Nigerian feast, yeah, this video is the guide you need on time management and what you can do. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'll see you again in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay safe, and bye. Thank you for watching.